Now, guys, firstly, welcome back to another episode with N2ATT. How you all doing? Let me know. I am not doing great. I don't know if I am. I am very confused. Basically, I just logged in and I came over here to see how it was all doing, and nothing was growing. And I just bone mealed all of that. Did I? I don't know. Mind you, it looks like it's growing now. Maybe it was just a delay when I logged in or something. Things were loading up, taking the time, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know basically. Did I get picked up? No, it's already gone. But today we are not doing this, we're not doing this, we're not doing this, I hope, although we probably should. There we go, I'm gone, boom, just slow, really weird. We are going to do that, and also going to do that over there. Actually, that looks quite cool. Quite like that. Um, Little area, and I think it'll look really good with a few others scattered around. Water's flowing into it. Why am I thinking damage? I have no idea. Weird. But for now, as you see in my inventory and probably in my ender chest, yep, we have no rockets whatsoever, and we also have no gunpowder. So that is what I'm going to be doing for the first part of today's episode. I'm extending the sugarcane farm and getting a little gunpowder at night, hopefully, is the goal. Maybe a couple of stacks just to set us up, so we can last actually a little while before we build a farm for our mobs. So I shall see you when that's done. Okay, so first night over, not overly successful. As you see, we have 9 rockets. So 3 gunpowder. Just kidding, guys. You can see we have 35 gunpowder, which is ideal, and I'm probably going to use most of that getting back to my base, aren't I? What a fail. But at least we have some now. Is that a beehive? No, just a log. Let's land in here. Let's glide down here, actually, because you think, why he's just been waiting around during the day? Oh, no, guys. I haven't done very much, but I have been getting really some resources to build this bone meal farm. So we're going to do a couple more nights of grinding this gunpowder, and then we're going to start building. So I will see you back when I'm ready. Alrighty then, guys. It's been a couple of days now in Minecraft, and we have got 57. So a bit of a lackluster night last night. To be honest, I forgot it was night, but that is a good amount of rockets to keep us going for now, and we're going out as much as we can to go and get more gunpowder as well. Now, in these 2 shulker boxes, we have almost everything we need. So we have all of those bits, and it's just in order of the most items to the least. But yeah, so we didn't need quite 16 and things like that. So don't shout at me in the comments, guys. But the only thing missing from this space here is 56 obsidian. That'll take a long time to mine, so I'm probably going to grab that, take it down to a one of the mines, and mine up 56 obsidian. And then I'll be right back with you guys, ready to build this bone meal farm. So it's been a little while, and as you can see there, I kind of went a bit crazy. I got 3 stacks and 14 obsidian, which is a lot more than we need. I believe we only needed, was it 56? Yeah, I think it was 56. But that concludes our gathering of resources for the bone meal farm. So I'm super excited to get this up and running so that we can get an insane amount of bone meal for things like cocoa bean farm, sugar cane farm, technically a sugar farm. These are some items I just dropped down here that I do not currently want at the moment. Carrots, potatoes, wheat, and also maybe to boost our bamboo farm. So many things, dyes, all sorts of amazing things that we can do with bone meal, and it is so essential to have. So I'm gonna pick out a space, I think, and start to create the area ready for the bone meal farm. My goodness, guys! I just had the fright of my life when I heard a little Down here, please don't blow up. Oh my goodness. No, it's not working. Whew. Thank goodness. Okay then guys, so I've just been up here, I've just been doing a little bit just down there, but I'll show you that in a moment. I'll show you that in a moment. But I just had a thought about this portal. I thought we're going to have 4 beacon towers around this area, all directly surrounding this square here. And I thought that would look really good in the middle there. So what I think I'll do, at some point, is move that portal. I'm going to build these last 2 beacon towers and then put that exactly in the middle of the 4 towers. And that way, because that should be perfectly a square, so that way it will just look a bit nicer and line up a bit nicer rather than being just kind of plonked on the side there. But we'll show you, we're actually going to go to sleep first. And we have slept, and I'll show you this quickly. It is not a lot, but we have at least got a platform over here for the pigs now, and for the cows. So that is ready to dig into the side there and sort all of that out. And as you can see, just down here, I've done nothing here, so that's really handy. What we can do is actually do that, and that, and we'll have to dig those out. But that is progress. We've done something at least, so that's good. That's now messed up all of that. Brilliant. But what we can show you is this here. Now, doesn't that look grand? We've got a nice platform to land on, actually. Got a nice area here, so this is going to be all of the output chests. I wanted lots because I feel like if we AFK'd over for a long time, it would really fill up. I've used one of these before and it was quite something, to be honest. And the contraption is not actually going here. That's why the composters are up here. It's just so I can take them, all the items out and put them in. But just had a thought, would this be better? I would like the traction down there. Would it be better to raise the items up? I think so, thinking about it. So I'm going to actually redesign this so that we can raise the items up rather than have them just here. Okay guys, so we've taken that out and put this in. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so this will raise the whole contraption down by 2, which would be absolutely ideal. And we can then take the bone meal out of these composters and shoot them off to the sides, and then shoot them up and over the top into a hopper system, which leads into some chests, which would be absolutely ideal. And it will just mean that the whole contraption is too lower. It means we won't have to remove as many blocks up there, and it will just look a bit nicer from this angle rather than having it really high up and then you kind of come to this platform to see this. It wouldn't really make sense. So that is not a problem, but I'm going to now start the basics of the contraption. Okay then guys, so we have this part built so far. So this is the central kind of unit. There's the right and the left side, them two are exactly the same. And then in the middle here we have this. So what this is here is 10 composters. This is going to be our output, which is going to come down kind of here, I do believe. Yeah, that's right. Here we have the moss block we're going to be bone mealing. So that is going to be bone meal from the dispenser, which is right around here. And then on top of it, we have a piston pointing into on top of that, so we can take all the tops things that grow on this moss off there, and then that will feed into our bone meal just down here. Our bone meal kind of maker just down here. And then here we just have a bit of redstone to power basically this piston, so that we get it on a loop, and this dispenser, so we get it on a loop. So as this is bone mealed, this fires, and then through this redstone torches, and it's basically on a loop. So if you put something in just here, this is just gonna, as you can see, clock around as it goes around these 4 dispensers, which is ideal. And then this redstone on top of these 4 dispensers is basically just to lock it, lock these 3 hoppers so that this one is the one that it stays in when we want to turn off the farm. Up here we have rails. So these are going to be where the kind of collection is. We actually want to turn that on and turn that on. Ideal. So there's going to be item hopper minecarts on here, which are basically going to run around, collect all the items that are compressed from here, and then shoot off into our item Bonemeal maker down here. So on top here we have the pistons facing down. So the level that we're growing the moss is going to be this where the stone is here. So there's going to be basically stone generators on each side pushing stone in, and then as the stone is pushed in, the moss will grow where the stone is because of the kind of connector blocks. All these blocks in the middle are connector blocks, so they can't be turned into moss, but ooh, but they can be used to connect the two. So that these can be turned into moss right here. And I believe that is it for now. So we're going to have basically stone pushing in from each side. So I need to build those stone generators now. Oh, and the items from on top of the moss get squished by these pistons up here, which will make them kind of pop off into an item that you can pick up. And then they'll be collected from the hopper minecarts as well, which would be ideal. So we get all of them on top as well. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly build the stone generator on this side, and we should then hopefully get close to the point where it should be in action, and we should be able to hopefully show you what's happening. So I forgot one little thing. So if you're using that materials I had an empty chest as item list, I forgot to get 2 buckets of lava for actually 4 should be 4 buckets of lava for the stone generators. So I can show you quickly what I've built so far. But it's fairly self-explanatory. So stone is created when flowing lava is hit by flowing water, I do believe. So we're going to have lava on top of here, and all of these pistons here, as you can see down the side here, are waterlogged. So that is going to basically, when this stone is pushed out by these pistons, the lava is going to flow down, and the water is going to hit, and it's going to basically make stone in place of this stone. It's then going to be pushed out, and then when it gets to here, it'll be pushed up. And the same on the other side. And we are actually going to have 4 stone generators. So there'll be 2 on the bottom here, which I've kind of nearly created, just from putting the lava. And then there'll be 2 up above here as well, pushing downwards into this area here. So yeah, I'm just going to go get the lava and continue on building. Okay then guys, so I am nearly dead as you can see. I have no idea what happened there. I'm going to try and quickly get the footage and show you what happened because that was terrifying. Okay then guys, I have absolutely no idea what has happened or why that has happened. Or why there are so many mobs in the nether here. There were so many pigmen. So many pigmen. I don't understand what's caused that at all, to be honest with you. There's this guy there. All sorts of shebang. Why are there so many pigmen? I mean, it's great. I will happily take the pigmen because that is a lot of I'm just actually going to build a quickly little pigmen safety thing where I can kill these guys. Go away, please. Thank you very much. I'm going to put 1 down as well so I can. So can you? You can't get me and I can kill you. Okay, so I've created myself a little pigman farm here somehow. I have absolutely no idea how, and I do need a lot of gold, so that is fine. I do apologise for the noise. That is incredibly loud. But yeah, I have no idea what's happened there. Why so many things have been shot through into the nether. I'm bewildered. I'll try and work it out and get back to you guys. So I am none the wiser as to why that happened in the nether. I had a slight thought that I had been AFK for quite a long time at the bamboo farm, which appears to have stopped working temporarily. But I can fix that, that's not a problem, it'll just be update one of the observers. on the fly machine, but I guess things must have just wandered through while I was AFK during the nights. But it just seemed like an awful lot. So I'm not too sure, to be honest. But it might be a mechanic we can maybe test out and exploit. If zombie pigmen are going through, especially. That is something for a gold farm right there, if I've ever seen one. But yeah, I'll have to play around with it in the future, hopefully, and we can test that. But on with the build! Man, oh man, phantoms are annoying. But, more importantly, this build right here is really coming together now. As you can see, it is quite the massive contraption of redstone masterpiece. The timings and stuff, absolutely insane how it all works. Really, it must have taken ages to design and build. Not designed and built by me, once again, designed and built by Silent Whisperer. I will put a link to the video that he has produced on this in the description, but this is pretty much a like for like, aside from the height and stuff, and I'm going to slightly modify the collection area as well. But aside from that, that's pretty much everything that's his. As you can see, I've tested the stone generator and it works perfectly. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone generators, all producing stone at an absolutely brilliant rate. And also, you can see the pistons are extended at the top there. So that is all hooked up and ready to go now. The only thing left to do is to hook up a collection system, which would just go in just above here. And also set up the bone meal replenishment kind of system just down here, but that will take only a few droppers and things. So yeah, I'm going to do the collection area now and do that bit down there, and then we can test this thing and show you how awesome it is, guys. A question for you guys though: do you like the solid blocks being green concrete or jungle wood? I thought I'd try jungle wood just to add a bit of a kind of jungly feeling with the planks and stuff, but because you obviously can't get half that concrete. But I feel like with the green glass, I feel like concrete might be better. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I can easily go in and change it. It won't take any time at all. So just let me know what you think in the comments about that one. Okay then, guys. I don't know why, but every single time I go to record, it's always night. God damn it, let me sleep. Alright then, guys, so the contraption is complete, I do believe. So, I've added the collection system in here, which basically just minecarts being compared, and that just locks them in through that piston there, pushing the fence gate down. So when they're empty, that fence gate will go up, and they'll shoot out to go and collect all the items. I've already talked to you about the stone generators down here. So when the items are in here, they'll get sucked out by these hopper minecarts here. There's 5 of them here, which will be taken out by these 2 hoppers, and some of the items will feed into here, some of the items will feed into here, and that, I believe, is all good. I may need to actually turn these hoppers to face down. Let me just check quickly. No, it doesn't look like I do, so that is fine. But yeah, and then around here, I'll show you this quickly. This is just the replenish system. So there's a line of hoppers coming out of here, pointing to this bottom dropper, and then this just takes the clock from this. So as this is dispensing bone meal at the same rate, bone meal will be going into this. So in theory, this should always stay at 6 stacks 47, which is fine. It might go down initially because we'll have no bone meal to back it up, but there's half a stack in each of these, so that is not a problem. So I think the only thing left to do is to test this thing. So let's head round the back. I haven't yet moved the switch around the front, which I will do at some point, but let's just head round the back for now and turn this thing on. So we can see it there, it is working a treat. So you don't actually see the stuff on top get actually planted. So you can see seeds and things in there. This thing's ever so loud, but let's head around the front and just see things. Yes, so these are all filling up nicely, and around the back here they are as well. Is that one? Yep, just slowly, that one. But as you can see, there's loads and loads of items feeding into these, which is absolutely brilliant. And in theory, yes, we already are getting some items, some bone meal into our collection chest. And has this started to stock up this? It has indeed, so we are getting plenty of bone meal. So once this is fully stocked up this row here, we'll get more coming into our output, but I'm just going to let this run for a bit, let them 4 hoppers fill up, and then just kind of show you the speed that we get in the bone meal into our chest down here. Okay then guys, so that is currently full up, so that hopper line, so I can show you the rates in one moment. I just wanted to have a quick chat about the green. So as you can see there, I've added the green in this section here, just to kind of give you what it would look like and you can kind of use your imagination to imagine what it would look like in these places here. Do you prefer the green, or would you like me to change all of this back to... Oh no, oh no, oh no, turn off the farm, turn off the farm. That's a problem. Can I just put that back? I can just put that back, I'm sure I can. That's just going to go basically, so that's fine. So that should now, that's facing the wrong way. That should now stop that hopper. There we go. And how full was that? Not very. Nice. That's fine then. I do find that some of the hopper kind of rows get more full than the others. Obviously this middle one gets very full, and then the outer one's not very full at all. But that's fine. They never really fill up, or it takes a long time for them to fill up completely. And I just wanted to say that I wanted to correct myself from earlier. So it is lava, flowing lava falling onto water that creates stone. So I knew I was going to try that, and much probably for that. So that is that. And as you can see, the stone generators are working absolutely perfectly, creating way more stone than needed. It creates it almost instantly as soon as it moves out. So that is absolutely awesome. But let's just head in here and look at this. So as you can see, it is absolutely flowing in. As I say that, let's go down a little bit, but that's right there. There's absolutely loads of bone meal coming in at an insane rate. So we have almost a one bone block, a stack of bone blocks already, which is just brilliant. Exactly what we wanted from this. As you can see, I've actually built another tower there. I'm going to build the last one and move the portal over, and hopefully we'll get to that today as well. But that is this complete. Let me know what you think of the green going to the jungle wood instead of the jungle wood, and I'm going to tidy this up, make it a white floor, kind of make the area a bit nicer, maybe create a green frame around it, something like that to make it look a bit nicer, because right now it doesn't look great, does it? Just thought I'd quickly show you how to fix this over here if you do find your fly machine does get stuck. Let me work out where the fly machine is first, because it's not where I thought it would be. Normally it's at the start, but it's over here. So normally what I do is place a item that is going to get destroyed by the piston. As you can see there, it's got destroyed and it's carried on. I don't know why it got stuck then. Is it that block there? No, because it came in fine. I'm not sure why it got stuck, but that's fine now. It will just crack on and carry on as normal as before. So that is how to fix that if you ever find yours is broken, if you've built one in your world. Alrighty then guys, so we have moved the nether portal as well and built that last tower over there. We're still getting iron golems, which is nice. But yep, I've just moved the nether portal from there to there. So you can see that's where the dirt's still all patchy. But it definitely looks better. We're going to remove that tree, these trees around here probably as well soon. So it'll look a bit better. And we could actually make that bigger, because it does look slightly small under there thinking about it. So we could make that nether portal bigger as well if we wanted to. But that is that complete and that complete. And that'll be all for this episode, guys. So leave a like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe as well. Leave a comment of what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see next, and peace out.